Pastor, I want to affirm media mulegai Fred one of the project nere one of the washo so mugusiwensial.
Kenya's political ground is once again shifting, and this time the tremors are coming from Kisii. What was supposed to be a moment of celebration for ODM in Wajir turned into a political nightmare after Kisii Governor Simba Arati and a block of over 15 MPs from the region chose to abandon the party's 20th anniversary build-up and instead walked into a high-profile event where former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i was the chief guest.
Lakini for the time being, serikali etogwa kanevango.
Arati's move has rattled both Raila and President William Ruto, exposing cracks not only in ODM but also in the wider national political order. For a governor who holds an official position in ODM to skip a symbolic anniversary celebration and openly throw his weight behind Matiang'i has raised questions that will not go away anytime soon.
Aye. God is good. And all the time, Nyasaye nomya na matkons.
The Kisii event was not an ordinary gathering. It was carefully staged, attended by a significant number of MPs, local leaders and opinion shapers. Arati made it clear that his allegiance was not with ODM's current direction but with Matiang'i, a son of the Kissi soil, who has long been regarded as the region's political trump card. His endorsement was not a passing remark. It was a declaration that he is convinced Matiang'i has the stature and credibility to take on Ruto in 2027.
Kando na Fred mwaka naro nero kumaraga lazima tuisaransense totevenga ki gosikwa tigo montoyo mokurugusi kwanza turakombye che milioni yemo tumaye gusaba.
This is a dangerous signal for Raila Odinga, who has been working overtime to mend ODM after years of fatigue and dwindling enthusiasm. The Wajir celebration was supposed to symbolize renewal and unity, a rallying call to ODM members across the country to stay focused. Instead, the biggest news of the day came from Kisii, where Arati and his MPs were making a statement that ODM's future may not necessarily lie in Raila's shadow.
Mwatenene naintu naenda sengi njogo sabakwaino nyasa tolendire totenenge tolibunaiga twatwalira mangana mange uchimaigagabu.
For Ruto, the headache is no smaller. The president has spent months trying to lock down the Kisii region with endless state house meetings, hefty promises and political handshakes. He knows the Kisii vote is decisive. Yet, in spite of this energy and resources, Matiang'i's presence on the ground remains a thorn in his side. The Kisii event showed that the community still sees Matiang'i as the strongest political bet, and with Arati and 15 MPs behind him, the statement is turning into a movement.
Niko na experience ya kutosha. Sasa mimi nimekuwa mjumbe 15 years. Nimekuwa deputy president 10 years. Bado experience nyingine mimi natafuta kweli. So, I have the correct experience.
The political symbolism cannot be overstated. A governor from ODM standing shoulder to shoulder with MPs and openly endorsing Matiang'i is not just a rebellion, it is the marking of a political realignment. Leaders at the event framed it as a bold stand, a sign that Kisii leaders are ready to break away from the politics of survival and back one of their own to challenge the status quo. The reactions have been mixed. For Matiang'i's supporters, the endorsement is a long overdue acknowledgement of his influence and capacity. To ODM loyalists, it looks like betrayal, a direct slap at Raila at a time he was trying to showcase ODM's longevity and resilience. For Ruto's camp, the shock is in realizing that the resources and machinery deployed to tame Kisii are now being tested by a renewed Matiang'i's wave. Matiang'i's calm acknowledgement of the endorsement only added fuel to the fire. He did not sound like a man intimidated by ODM's hierarchy or Ruto's presidency. Instead, he used the moment to paint a picture of unity and strength, positioning himself not just as a Kisii leader, but as a national figure who can rally the country behind him.
Governor Arati,
The bigger picture is worrying for ODM. If a sitting governor can comfortably skip a landmark anniversary and side with a rival figure, it signals a dangerous loss of grip. ODM is no longer the untouchable powerhouse it was in the past decades. Its hold on the Kissi region, once considered a strong base, is visibly crumbling. Arati's defiance may inspire other leaders who have been quietly questioning ODM's relevance to follow suit.
Ile kazi mulinipatia kama kiongozi wa taifa letu la Kenya is a responsibility I take very seriously.
For Ruto, the problem is twofold. His efforts to tame Matiang'i are now being met with open defiance from leaders who should be warming up to State House. The endorsement shows that no amount of meetings, promises or handouts can erase the reality that Matiang'i still commands loyalty. If this momentum grows, Ruto will find himself fighting for legitimacy in a region he thought he could neutralize. What unfolded in Kisii is not just a regional drama, it is the opening of a new chapter in Kenya's 2027 succession politics. The ground is shifting fast, and the usual assumptions about Raila leading ODM or Ruto controlling the state machinery may not hold. Simba Arati has thrown a spanner into the works, and with 15 MPs behind him, the message is loud. Kissi is choosing Matiang'i. The fallout will be messy. Raila's camp will scramble to discipline or contain Arati, but the damage is already done. Ruto's strategies will return to the drawing board, but the region is sleeping. Matiang'i has been quiet for months, but with Arati's endorsement, he has been pulled back into the national limelight. Kenya's politics thrives on drama, and this latest twist is exactly that. One governor, 15 MPs and one bold endorsement have shaken both Raila and Ruto, leaving the nation wondering whether 2027 might just belong to a man many had written off too early.
Tumeamua kumuunga mkono Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Na mambo ya Kenya Kwanza na William Ruto hatutayakubali katika jamii yetu. Hayo yaliweza kumkasirisha mjumbe wa kitutu cha Chenorth.
Outside the country, Orange salute.
Happy Sabbath.
With a lot of humility now, allow me to welcome His Excellency, the Governor, Kissi County, to come and talk to us. And thereafter, we expect to receive as brief talk Yomuraito, Naendo Morisia, Daktari Fred Okengo Matiang'i, the 6th. Karibu Mheshimiwa. Karibu sana.